Hello and welcome to another LeetCode solution video. This is problem number 26, remove duplicates from sorted array. This problem we are given an integer array nums sorted in non-descending order. Remove the duplicates in place such that each unique element appears only once. The relative order of the elements should be kept the same, then return the number of unique elements in nums. Consider the number of unique elements of nums to be k. To get accepted, you need to do the following things. Change the array nums such that the first k elements of nums contain the unique elements in the order they were presented in nums initially. The remaining elements of nums are not important as well as the size of nums. Return k. There's a custom judge for this problem. The judge will test your solution with the following code, and if all of the assertions pass, then your solution will be accepted. For example 1, we're given an input nums array of 1, 1, 2, and our output would be 2, and our nums array would now be 1, 2, and whatever else left over. And your function should return k equals 2, with the first two elements of the num array being 1 and 2, respectively. It does not matter what you leave beyond the returning k, hence they are underscores. And for example 2, our input nums array is 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and our output would be 5 because there's 5 unique numbers in the array. And then our nums array would now be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and whatever else. Let's go through an example. In this example, our input nums array would be 1, 2, 3, 3, 5. So for our solution, we're going to want to keep track of 2 points in our array as we're going through it. We will have our length point and our index point. Our index point will be used to traverse our array, and our length point will be used to keep track of the unique elements. These will both be 1 because we don't need to check our first element because it'll always be unique. Our length and our index are both pointing to our first element, which is 2 in this case. And now we will check to see if our index is equal to our length minus 1. So in this case, we're checking 2 against 1. They are not equal, so we will increment our length by 1, which will move its pointer up, and then we'll continue through our loop, so we'll increment our index as well. So now both our index and our length are pointing at 3, and we do the same. So our index is pointing at 3, and we want to check that against our length minus 1, which is pointing at 2. They are not equal, so we'll increase length by 1, and then we'll continue our loop, so our index will go up by 1 as well. So now we're comparing our index pointing at 3 to our length minus 1, which is also 3. And since they're equal, we will not be increasing our length by 1, so we'll continue looping, increase our index by 1, and now our index is pointing at 5, and we compare that to our length minus 1, which is still pointing to the 3. They are not equal, so we'll set our current length index equal to our index. Since they're not equal, we will set the value length is pointing to equal to the value index is pointing to. And since they were unique, we also want to increase our length by 1. Now that our index has reached the end of our array, we're done looping, and we can just return our length. So our output value is 4, and our nums array is in the correct order. Let's jump into the code. First thing we want to do is check to see if our input array is empty, and if it starts empty, we can just return 0. Now we want to create our length variable, and we'll set that equal to 1. Next, we'll want to loop through our input array, and we're starting our range from 1 because we want to start from our first index. And now we'll check to see if our value at our index is equal or not to our value at our length minus 1. And if they're not equal, that means we have a new unique value. And we want to set our length pointer equal to the value at our index pointer, and then increase our length by 1. And that's it for looping, so we can just return our length at this point. That's it for our code, so let's run this. All test case passed, so let's submit. Our solution was accepted, so that's it for this problem. If you like this video and want to see more content like this, make sure to check out my channel. Thanks for watching.